Okay, hello guys. So this is a pretty new type of vid that we will be giving you guys. Um so we'll start um uploading play matches, play tests. But there are tips here from pods, and unfortunately for those we don't have the deck list, but I'll try to get them for you as much as I can, since the people keep tweaking their decks to improve them. But yeah, so this is our first one. This is already recorded, and I'm just gonna uh, cast it because I also wanted to try casting. So bear with me, please. I'm a newbie, and this is the first time I'll be doing this, and yeah, I'm so sorry. If you want, you can just mute it and just. I already apologize if I just say stuff. And also, disclaimer: I'll also be the one handling the stream setup with you know wait, let's just put yeah, also handling the stream setup and all of these things that you see on the screen with the timer and everything. So yeah, let's just get into it. Oh, by the way, we are gonna hear the voices of the players, just so maybe you want to hear them and just a bit of the background noises. But I did lessen their volume, so yeah. Let's just get into it. Okay. Naka-record ka. Alright, that was me. Telling them that they're being recorded, just in case. So, also, I'll be the one handling the live camera stuff right here. Okay, so we have elothere and LeSserafim. Both of them are from Team Wolves, our team. And yeah, we're just doing a high roll. As far as I know, elothere is using a Merlin deck, LeSserafim is using a Ciel Advent deck. Um, and I'm not pretty sure about this matchup because um, Ad Ciel Advent can do 15 damage, and with two Baleful Ablations, it's gonna be 30 damage. But yeah, with Ryle in their decks, I know that they have Ryle in their decks. Um, with Ryle in their decks, I think this is both of them are pretty quick to go to level 3. Okay, so first up we have Serene. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, there we go. We have Serene for LeSserafim. I can't see his hand, but he is doing his Glyph 6 right now. So that's the thing with the CL deck. You have more. You just have a few fire cards to filter out your cards. Okay, we go down three, bottom three, then draw another three. So with the CL deck, it's fine for you to just fine, fragmented. It's okay for you to have a serene spirit, since you have more um, umbra and dorm cards that you have, and also you're just gonna discard the advent and put it as an omen. And yeah, so now for elothere we have a fragmented spirit of fire with a spirit fragment for another draw. He also wants that glimpse for the dungeon guide, and just making sure that he has the ral and everything. So we have a creative shot at the end of the turn from LeSserafim. And what will we be discarding from this? Oh, I think there's a response from elothere. Is that Ryle? I think it's gonna be Ryle. Okay, there we go. We got a Ryle. Draw one. So that's the thing with Ryle. You draw two when you discard two Spectre cards, and he did discard two. And if you have the liminal guide there, when you level up, you get another draw. And yeah, so that's just, and it's also a body. All right. So we discarded a floating memory and dying dreams. And right now, what are we on? started. Okay, I'm back on charger. Alright, that's pretty nice. We got a backup charger. I thought he was gonna go to level 1 immediately, but I guess not. Because he knows that elothere is also running a Merlin deck, I think. Because he did do a fragment, right? So now we have Lorraine. Elothere is gonna go to level 1 immediately on turn. And we have a seeking out for that ready for that uh, pendulum. So yeah, and then what do we have? I think he's thinking of what he wants to put down. So I think we are going to go for a dungeon guide because he did ask if LeSserafim has a floating memory. Am I right? Is it a dungeon guide? I feel like it is. I can't see their hands, guys. Okay, we do have a dungeon guide right here, and it's alright turn one. We got a fireball right there, and is that other dungeon guide? I'm not sure. But we do get a level counter from that floating memory of the dying dreams, and then we draw a card from the spirit of fragment since we are level 3 right now because of the level counter. And when he levels up next turn, he will have the Merlin draw because he will be at an even counter. So this is a pretty nice setup for him, and he has another floating memory right there, which he can use to bring out a drawn blade later. So we take 1 damage from the dungeon guide, and then what do we put down? I think he's gonna put down a fluffy shopkeeper. Okay, fluffy shopkeep. Sorry. All right. In response, we do a creative shop. Alright, so what are we going to discard from that creative? We draw 2. We are going to be discarding faster. Alright, so for the Fluffy, so Fluffy works for Merlin very well since they just discard the Majestic Spirit and the Prismatic Edge since they use another card's activation for it to come out anyway, so it's fine wherever it goes. And then another attack from the Fluffy Shopkeep because he knows that Ciel doesn't have much of a ally based, I guess, and it's fine to not intercept it and just deal damage right now. So yeah. Alright, so next up, what do we have? Oh, right, we have Serval Possession, so that's the mastery that lets Ciel. Oh, just a pass. Okay, that lets Ciel have an omen counter, and for the amount of omens, they do get +1 in attack. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So we did bring out Drawn Blade, like I said earlier. We used the floating memory to bring out Drawn Blade, and then we attacked with the dungeon guide, and then we put down another dungeon guide. Oh my god, how many dungeon guide does he have? Because I think that I saw one of the banishment as well along with the fireball. Okay, so we have Ascension Incrementation Ritual right there. And now we are going to level 3. He did get the draw anyways from the Drawn Blade, so I guess that's fine since next turn he's gonna have the Merlin draw. I don't know how many cards he has in his hand. Oh, we got him. Okay, another creative shock in response to the pendulum. So we have a creative shock. That's already 3 creative shocks I saw from LeSserafim. But we discard a liminal guy. That's very nice. But he's thinking just one. We can only banish one from creative shock. It's not a Ryle. So yeah, we do get the Pendragon, and what he brought back the Drawn Blade and the attack with the Pendragon. That's a very nice play, and now he has 2 cards more in hand. I think he has 3 in hand, and then there is a fireball already right there. So even though the other fireball got banished, elothere is in a very nice position right now. He is at level 4 with a +1 level counter and Merlin. So yeah, okay, so Merlin would be attacking with the Sword of Seeking, which he can bring back anyways later with the Pendragon. I think he saw Pendragon in his hand. Okay, We do a round at the end of his turn. That would have been nice. Okay, he still has 2. Is that a taunt? Is that the taunt? I don't think that was the liminal guy. No, so yeah. He will be leveling up to 2, so banish 2, right? Okay, we have Ciel, Omen Breaker. Right. Okay, that's true. Okay, we banish 2. Oh, just 1. We banish 1 because he has a floating memory. Alright, and then we bring out the liminal guide and then we draw for that. This liminal guide is ephemeral. So yeah, we have new tokens for that, guys. By the way, I'm the one who makes tokens for our team. So yeah, I don't think I gave them the ephemeral tokens, but it's a ghost thing. So anyways, he's gonna put a dungeon guide. Okay, so everyone has dungeon guide. It's the thing with decks right now. All level 3 decks keep having their dungeon guide because they can filter out using their glimpses and their. Alright, let's go. With their glimpses and their, riles and creative shocks, it's very easy to filter out. So yeah. Okay, so we have an intercept. Oh, sheesh, that is a Carter. I've missed seeing Carter, but I hate to go against Carters. Okay, so in response, we have an Ascension from... There we go, we have an Ascension. And we reveal. We are going to put out the Prismatic Edge that we... discard from banish for the fluff shot. Okay, so and that before the enter, that Carter is already dead. Anyways, that cleave didn't happen. It would have been helpful to LeSserafim to have that because it can vary. Okay, 2/2 Pendragon. And then from hand, we banish an Omen. We put an Omen on Advent and then kill the Pendragon with the 2 unpreventable damage. So that's very nice for him. So, Advent really is, strong because that's a 15 cost that would be dealt using the Baleful Obligation. Okay, so we put 2, we go to level 2 counter on Merlin. There's the Merlin draw. And we materialize the Sword of Seeking that we brought back. That we put back to the material deck from the Pendragon. From the Ascension, right? Okay. And a reminder, when Merlin is at level 2, at an even counter, it gets +2 on their attack. So yeah, that Prismatic Edge is swinging for 5 right now, I think, or like 4. Wait, let's check what Prismatic Edge is. I can't see. Okay, that's 3-1, right? It's 3-1, right? Let me zoom in. Alright, that's 3-1, so that is 5. Okay, that's nice. And then, okay, that does go to Ciel. But Ciel right now is technically at 36 life with that serene spirit. Alright, so what do we have next? So we are already at 12. That's 36 minus 12. That's gonna be 24. We still have 24. And well, Merlin is at level 5. So if you do a fireball, it's just 6 damage. Okay, Incarnate Majesty. Okay, let me check. Yeah. So we are going to bring out the Majestic Spirit. Alright, so the Majestic Spirit will kill that liminal guy because we do have Undying Dreams that goes like to 3 damage later, and then we also kill the dungeon guy and then just pass out after the Vicar. This is a very good board state for elothere, but Yeah, I don't know how, but that baleful oblation will go to the majestic spirit first. And I don't think that we have cards in hand for an incap from elothere, so that will really push through. So we do have an orb of regret. Alright, so we shuffle back 3 cards to the deck, and then we shuffle it, and then we draw 3 cards back. Um, the thing with this is there is a possibility that the, the cards that you put back in would be the cards that you would um, draw into, but with 0 cost, I think that is okay because we do want to. Oh, sorry. This Ciel doesn't want to put other cards into the Omen. It just wants the Baleful Oblation there because that would be the lowest reserve cost for the Baleful Oblation. So that's gonna be 50 damage. So we draw 3, and what do we get from there? We're looking for the Baleful. But it appears that it's not there. So what do we have? Can we do a curve for this one? But like, um, great, the majestic spirit will just hit it back, right? But, okay, we got turbo charge. It's another 2 draw, and yeah, I think that's a one-off turbo charge. So it's fine, guys. It's fine. That was a foul. But yeah, that is a one-off turbo. Okay, just pass turn. How many cards in hand? I think that's like 4 or 3, but I'm not sure. Okay, we brought out a GCR. It's, I guess, Merlin still needs a GCR, or like if they want, because we don't have a Merlin draw right now. So yeah, it's a nice, normal. Okay, for what is that card? I'm so sorry, I can't see it. I can't see the card. What was that? What was that card? I can't put it out if I can't see it. But yeah. Oh, everyone is dead. And they take 7. What was that card? I'm so sorry. I couldn't see it. I don't know what card that was. Oh my god. Uh, okay. But like, everything in the board is clear right now. So, that's a very nice card. It's a very nice card. And that was 3 to cast. That was 3 to cast. Because earlier we have 3 for the turbo charge, and then we put out 3. And now we have a fireball and a sudden steal. And now LeSserafim is at 18. Okay. Now sudden steal. Right. There we go. Huh. 18, but still it's too far from 36 life. And I think LeSserafim already has his setup done. He's just looking for the Baleful. And elothere is already at 7, so we do need to dig for that fireball. So we use the creative shop, we draw 2. And we discard 1. What do we discard? I think I saw a Ryle right there. So, okay. What do we discard from here? Okay, we discarded the fire card. That's gonna be 2 damage. So that's going to 20. And elothere is already at 6 level counters plus 1 from the fireball. Okay, perfect 20 for the chalice of blood. Oh my god. I think elothere regretted that he did that damage for the creative shock, but yeah, we just needed to push damage through. But this really helps LeSserafim dig for that Baleful. He just needs 2 Baleful to kill. But yeah, I think we only have 2 cards in hand for elothere. Not sure. I can't see it. But yeah. Okay, we have another. Okay, that's Umbracite. That's Umbracite. As far as I'm concerned, that's Umbracite. But yeah, we do it before, and then we go down to 22, right? Yeah, we draw another two cards. Another card into memory, I think. For the Umbra side. Yep. Okay, and then we put it down into the lineage. Alright, so that was a very risky play from... Okay, sorry. That was a very risky play from LeSserafim because he is still at 22 right now. But still, that's just 22, but like minus 2 to your life, right? So you're technically 24 right now. And there's 3 cards in the memory. And then did we just pass the turn? I think we did pass the turn. Or we didn't? Yeah, no, we didn't. So we have 4 cards in hand for elothere. I'm zooming in right now on the screen because I can see it. Yeah, 4 cards in hand for elothere. We're putting down 2. I really can't see their hands, guys. Okay, we do a Ryle. Do we have any responses to Ryle? No responses. I guess we do have a fireball in hand. Okay, elothere has 5 cards in hand. So we do discard a Unrelenting Warden and a Liminal Guide from the Ryle. But yeah, that's for the draw. Just for the draw because we are already at level 3. We're not Tristan that goes to another level 3. Or a Lorraine Ascendant that goes to level 4. But yeah, what do we do now? Because that Ryle was a main phase thing. So we just passed turn. Okay, so we have another draw right now for... We have another draw right now for... okay, we do a Drawn Blade. So we're just filtering out our cards in the memory so that we can draw the things that we want, and then Merlin 4, and then we do a Merlin draw. It's like 2 draws and then draw further. That's 3 draws already. And he got a Crookside, which you can get back the Incarnate Majesty or an Ascension by just paying 2 and then banishing the Crookside. Alright, that's what we do. We do a Crookside. Okay, that's very nice. And then what do we get from the Crookside? I think we saw... Sorry. I think we saw a Ascension that he can do prereq as well. Oh yeah, we got Ascension. Okay, Ascension. In response, do we have any responses before we reveal? Oh well, we need to sacrifice for. We need to, as an additional cost, we need to bring back a sword first. Okay, so because that is part of a cost, we don't have. Okay, we fast cure first. 2 fast cures. Okay. Influence, we have 7. Then 9. We fireball. Okay. Resolute no draw. Just to have a lesser influence. We do have 7 and then we can't do anything about it. Okay. We go back to 14, I think. 22 minus 4, so that is 18, and then minus so 14. And then we take 8. We take 8. Okay, so reveal nothing. No, all norm elements. We do have water and fire. We take 3. And then we draw a card from the water. But we don't have any Umbra cards in hand as well. No Baleful or anything. So okay, so he does have Resolute, so that's minus 3 already. So he just takes 2. Right? Fire, that's fire. And then he does a Fireball for 8. 8, right? Okay, So that is at 8, and then we pop a. So we take 2, right?
Ay, hindi. Ilan yan? 6 yan. Oo.
2.
6.
We take 2. And then we are released now. We can't activate any more fireworks from the LeSserafim side. And then we hard cast a liminal guide just to deal that one. Okay, no, that's a Varakan, right? The Varakan Alokine.
Last one.
This one,
Last one.
right?
Oh, ano?
And then he's just playing.
Game
And then +1 from the Undying Dreams.
Draw yung
And then that's the end of it. Okay. Nice.
Meron ka isa pa.
Alright. Oh, he already has 1 Baleful in his memory, but yeah, he couldn't do it. He still needs 1 to get there because it's 15 plus 7 that's going only to be 22 damage, and he needs 1 more to end the game. But yeah, we're now on for the sideboard. Let's see. Wait, let's go back. Clear score for 1 for elothere. Let's clear the champion, and then let's just clear the cards, and then go back to 0 life for everyone. Okay, let's go. We are doing a sideboard. I don't know what sideboard the LeSserafim has because I don't have their deck lists, but yeah, I think what are we? We can still see it, I think. I hope we can see it. But yeah, we are. What was that? What did you take out? Sorry. I think you can put out the stalwart shield maybe if you have that. Okay, I can't see what the LeSserafim is pulling out. Oh, he didn't pull out the. Oh, we're pulling out. No. Okay, I didn't see what they're putting in. What they're putting in. But yeah, anyways, that was a pretty stable play from elothere. It was very typical Merlin, very fast though, and very nice play. LeSserafim, the LeSserafim's deck, the Ciel, is looking for an OTK. So you just never know when you're gonna die. Because Baleful is, I think, just 2 cost. Let us check. I will show you the card. Baleful. Right. Okay, it's just 2 cost, so that's just 6 card hand, and oh no, it's 5 cost. Sorry. It's 5 cost, but it costs 2 less to activate, so that's 3 cost basically. So you only need 8 card hand to just deal 13 damage out of nowhere. Because it's fast as well. So yeah, deal damage to all units. Oh, so this is the one that he used earlier. He did 15 damage. Alright, 7 I think. Oh no, he didn't use the Baleful because he only dealt 7 damage to elothere. What card was that? I let me check this. What are the new cards? Okay, what are the new cards? Sorry, I'm not aware of the level 3s because I play aggro and I just stay stuck on base. So let me check it out for the Discord collection. I wasn't. I'm checking. Okay, they have started. I am so sorry. Okay, 3. Alright, we are putting down 5. I think that was 5 because he has 1. We do go first. It is level 3 decks really want to go first because they have that advantage for the materialization. that they can use for their level ups and everything. So for turn one, they can already level up once they creative shock at the end of the turn, at the end of their opponent's turn or rile, and discard a liminal guide and one undying dreams for the float, or the unrelenting ward. No, the unrelenting ward is not. This it does go back and then it becomes ephemeral and then it goes.
Pwede na.
Okay, we have three crooks in hand. No, we have that's an incarnate and then a pendragon and then the creative a rile. We have a rile. Okay, we have a in response to the creative shock our rile. And then discard a Undying Dreams and a Liminal Guide. That's very nice. That's such a nice draw. Well, he kind of give it for because what did we discard? Undying Dreams. Everyone has their Undying Dreams as well. We go to level 1. Oh, we do a backup charger again. So that's what we did earlier. I think we have a turbo charger for that backup charger. Oh, for the power cell, but I'm not sure. So we recollect and then we draw. This is a very nice hand for elothere. Everything that he needs is there. Okay, we go to Lorraine, level 1. Sorry. Okay, and then we pull out the liminal guide, which lets us draw. And sort of seeking for that on-enter effect of Lorraine. And then pre-rec we do a creative shock. That's very nice. This is a nice engine we have right now for elothere. Does he have a float? He does have a float, I think. I think I saw an Undying Dreams right there, but he said he didn't have. But maybe we're gonna put down a dungeon guide. We take one first from the liminal guide, and then we pass it. Right? Oh no, we do one more from the Sword of Seeking, and then we do a dungeon guide, I think. Oh, we don't have a... Okay, we do have a hasty. It's nice. And then on attack trigger, we discard it. And then we just pass them. Right? Okay, we get a Rhino. I hope this is, we have 2 Spectre. Alright, we do have Spectre and another Ryle in hand. I guess not that much Spectre that we can discard for this. But yeah, the players are just having fun. What was that? Exercise Curse? Oh, we have Exercise Curse. Is that... Oh! Because he has Umbrasight. And he can use that for himself to remove curses, right? And then he goes up by 1. I think the math will be off for the opponent if that happens. Well, when that happens, you know. But yeah. We have a library witch for the liminal guides and everything and another. Does he have a cremation ritual in it? Maybe in the deck. So we go to Merlin. We go to Merlin Memory Leaf. Okay. And then we recollect. Okay, pre-recollection. We do an Undying Dreams. That's that liminal guide is 3-5 right now? Oh no. 3-4 right now. Right? Yeah, so we ate our own floating memory and then draw a card for that. Okay, recollect. And then draw a card.
3.
Okay. We have an intercept, so okay, hasty attacks first. And then we discard a card and then we take 3 from that liminal guide. And then we go to our level 3 Merlin. Merlin Kingslayer with that money. Okay, okay, there we go. Nice. So next turn we're gonna have a Merlin drop. Take one as well from the dungeon guide, and then something else. We have so many cards to play. What is happening? We have a Pendragon ready in our hand. Then take 3, so that's 10, and then we pass her. It's already too high, sir. Oh, sorry. We went to Ciel level. Okay, we're at Ciel level 2 right now. Sorry, I forgot to update the champions. But yeah, we are at level 2 right now. So we did do a creative shock. At the end of this turn. Oh, up here. Okay, main phase. We have a dungeon guide as well, so we can now go to level 3. Mirages, right? And then we put that liminal guide back and then draw her. So as a reminder to everyone, liminal guide is not a trigger. It's supposed to happen. It's mandatory because it says whenever. So be mindful of that. Put that liminal guide on top of your graveyard if you want to remember it, because it can give you a warning in case you miss it. So yeah, and that's a draw, guys. That's a draw. And remember to attacking, and then we have Carter. We fireball the Carter. Carter keeps dying before he even does anything. So we just let that fireball go and just kill that Carter, because the board is much more deals more damage than that fireball right now. So we take out a Sword of Seeking. Where is the sword? Okay, we take out Sword of Seeking and then go to level 2 Merlin. Two counters on Merlin. Level counters. Wait, let me just. Okay. The board right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Oh, a sudden steal! Oh my god. So that's going to be for 5. Right? There's a 19. I'm so sorry. Is that 15? I don't know. Wait, let me check the sudden steal. Sudden steal. Sudden steal is 5 plus 2, so it's, I guess. We'll just know it later. Okay, so first up we do another Pendragon. Pendragon is just too strong, man. Pendragon is just too strong. We take another 3. We go to 23. Sorry, 23. Okay. Yes, sir. And then 1 hasty, so that's 24. We release our Serene in response. Any responses to the release. You can do a fireball. Just take the damage first. But that's only 6 damage. Will he die from that? I think he would. Oh, sorry. Okay. I got the match 3. On hasty attack. That's when he did the Serene. Nothing? He can't respond? Okay, so we just heal. We go to 18. Okay, so my math was right earlier. 18, and then we take 1, right? No, I think that's 18. And then we just pass. What did happen? What happened? Did we just pass turn? Oh no, he's mathing it out. He's mathing it out. So yeah. We do 2. That's 20. Right? Okay, so it is 18. Okay. Thank you guys for moving it. Okay, so that is 20. Okay, we just killed the liminal guy. Okay, because we can't kill him right now. So let's just clear the board. It's much better to kill Liminal God because we do have Undying Dream, so that can put a buff counter to it, and then a +1 on its attack by the end of the turn. Oh, I think elothere said mali, so I think there was something wrong. What happened? What happened? Let us know. Regret. Okay, let me put it out there. Or of regret. We pop it. We shuffle back 3 cards to the deck. Okay, so we only have 5 cards in hand, and then 6 after our draw. So I don't know what'll happen right now, but yeah, it's good that elothere just tried to clear the board when he couldn't kill LeSserafim, so he couldn't take out a Chalice of Blood. Because if he gets to 20, he gets Chalice of Blood and then draws 2 more. It's gonna be 7 cards in hand and then plus the draw. So that's gonna be 8 cards in hand. That can be for the build, but if he already has it. One more for the dungeon guide. We do end turn and omen our advent, and then okay, just to take to elothere. So I still don't know who will win this, but yeah, we do have that sort of seeking. We don't have our Merlin draw, and we didn't do a cleanup with a filter with a drawn blade. So yeah, I think we have another pendulum. If you want to kill, we want to attack with a sword of seeking, I think, or an ascension. Only we will do an ascension, I think. Oh, we do have an ascension. Okay, I think it would have been better if he put out a. Let me see. If if he put out a. Okay, we did do something again. I think that was baleful. 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 I think. No, it just cleared the board though, so that's just allies, right? And then we revealed we got a. Yeah. So. Yeah. So that's 20. Okay, so it was baleful. I was right. I was right. Guys, I was right. Okay, fireball. He's dead. He's dead. 2 fireballs. He's really dead. Okay. Oh my god, that's like 3 rounds right there. Alright, so.
Wala naman ito. May ganito ako, wala hindi ito.
Alright, so that is it for the game. Wait, let me put 2. Okay, there we go. So elothere won that game, and that was a pretty consistent performance from Merlin. He got everything he needed. He got that fireball. His riles were all hits. And yeah, I was just curious why he didn't just put out a drawn blade, just in case, to filter out his memory. But yeah, he had the 2 fireballs, so I guess he was pretty sure that he will be able to defeat the LeSserafim then and there, because the Serene was already popped. So yeah, that was it for our game. Very nice performance still from the advent. It's just that we really needed to dig for that baleful, and then so yeah, that's 8 cards in hand that you need. Well, two for the baleful, 2 balefulls, and then 6 cards for payment. And I think the fact that elothere didn't. Maybe I should. Okay, the fact that elothere didn't attack the LeSserafim when he was at 18 to get to 20 was very nice, because the draw from the Chalice of Blood would have been very, very meaningful. And it's also the fact that LeSserafim needed to omen Advent from his hand instead of from the graveyard because we didn't have any more filters right there then. So that was one card from hand that was net one, right? That was -1, right? Because he got less card. And if he had a filter effect like the Creative Shock or Ryle, I guess, then that would have been better because it would have had value, or just a Creative Shock. Creative Shock is better, I think. So as you can see, Ciel not much allies. You just have the Limilla Guide, Dungeon Guide, and the Carter. But it's also the fact that Carter keeps dying. I think if Carter just didn't die before did its cleave, then that would have been really helpful to recover and just clear the board of the opponent, right? But yeah, elothere was ready for that. He was willing to give up an ascension and ascension is pretty okay to give up to respond to that, but the fireball that he gave up for that Carter was, I think that was pretty nice. I think that was what you really needed to do for that, because Carter is the only, big ally that the LeSserafim could have, even though it couldn't kill Ghost of Pendragon, because Pendragon is 3/4, right? And Carter is only 3, I think. Wait, can we check? I will check what Carter's stats are. Okay, 2/3. Carter is a 2/3. So yeah. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, let us know. And if you want me to stop talking next time or not talk, just let us know as well. I just really wanted to try it out and see if we can do something about it. But yeah. Okay, let me stop the timer. Thank you so much for watching and subscribe. Bye.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Grand Archive content.